Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, the message today, we start out with the Ace of Water. Of course, he's a dragon. And then we've got the 10 of Earth. And when this one came out with this one, right away what I heard was, you need to water your roots. And so it put me into some confusion because at first I was like questioning what do you mean by roots? And they very much clarified it's where you thrive, where your roots most like to grow. And so this does not have to be anywhere near your family of origin if they just always like poisoned your roots or whatever, if you just couldn't put roots down there, hometown or whatever it is, or maybe it is about going home, like whatever it's going to be specific to, different people. But it's where you're most nourished. It's where you most thrive, is where you need to be. And then just looking at this water dragon, this Ace of Water, again, the throat is always emphasized. So this is like where you can be yourself, where you can speak your truth, where you're nourished in the truth that you speak, where others share that. And it's like where you can take the mask off, where you don't feel like you have to pretend so that you can, receive others' approval, or, not where people are fake, where it's where you can be your authentic, vibrant self. Wherever that is for you, that's where you need to be, and just water your roots, because it looks like a lot is being called into question right now. So be where you naturally thrive, because there may be some other energies that you're going to be working through. So as long as you've established strong roots, you can weather whatever storms are going to be hitting you. And even though I don't see a whole lot of that, I'm going to go ahead and go into, because I'm very much feeling you've got this Hermit reversed. And in this deck, like, it's not even called the Hermit, but it very much looks like the Hermit to me, but it's reversed. And then you've got this Six of Earth upright, which looks very much like a version of the Devil. I love this deck. I say it every time. And then you've got this 15 card. And so I really had to look at this guy for a minute, because I'm like, what are you saying with this in regards to this? And I'm hearing there's a lot of trust and a willingness to explore, because then I'll just also say, then you've also got this dragon of fire, this Ace of Fire here, and we'll get into that one in a minute. But in light of all of that, because it's where he's shining his light, that's what really drew my eye. Why is his light going towards this greater starlight outside? And then I had to look more deeply at this picture upright. Why does it look like he's in an illuminated cave? Yet if you look, he's actually in a grove. There's a tree behind him. He's in a grove wearing a bear hood, a bear cloak or whatever. And so it's not really a cave, but there is something beyond there. And there's stars out here, so it's not going into a cave either. It's just a greater exploration of the unknown. I don't know what that is. And the reason, I don't know, something about it being reversed, it feels like almost like come out of the cave, come out of your safety zone, and referring back to these cards, like watering your roots. Maybe it's hard for you to acknowledge that you're not thriving where you're at. And where you're at, it could mean like a physical location, but it could mean many things. Where you're at mentally, where you're at in your employment, whatever it is, again, it's going to be personal for each person. But it really feels like trusting and shining the light. Go ahead and go explore what lies beyond, whatever is beckoning you out there. And what's funny is there's no way, with how dark it looks out there, I don't know that you're going to see much when you get out there, but it feels like even the starlight, there will be enough to guide your way. So then when it comes to this, it's so funny that that's so esoteric in a way. And then these are such earthy earthy cards, so grounded. And it very much speaks to, it's funny because this almost is like a devil card, but he's being yoked into this and he's chained. That's why it's such a devil card. You know, he looks attractive, but there's these chains to this yoke and then this key, this lock around their neck. And it's like, you've got the key. This is so much the devil. Wow. Candles are just burning up the energy apparently. And there is some sort of sustenance there, but it's like, you know, this harvest, I don't know, it does the work really match the offering or whatever, you know? That silly cliche, is the juice worth the squeeze? It's sort of like, and so I feel like what this is talking about is like, maybe your roots just aren't thriving at your place of employment or whatever it is. And I feel like a greater trust is being called. And so then you've got this dragon overlooking this lady, and she's got a nest of little baby birds in her palm. And then she's got the rabbit, which represents fertility and luck. And then, oh shit, and I never noticed that. The rabbit is sitting on a pile of coins. And then over here, there's this cornucopia overflowing with abundance of food. And this compared to this. And so it really feels like, finding the courage to explore, I kind of want to say self-employment, but I don't want to narrow it down to such a specific thing. But whatever this, if this correlates to a relationship and you feel like you're financially yoked to an unhappy situation or whatever it is, it feels like you need to trust the universe now. And so again, getting to where your roots thrive, because it does feel like, and in the self-employment, really, it just to make it that, feels like telling you to be self-employed. But if it's not that, if that doesn't resonate with you, take it to wherever it is. But it feels like trusting the universe to provide all that you need. The greater thing is trusting your own divine soul's urge. Trusting whatever divine calling. It feels like you're very much being inspired. So now we come to this Ace of Fire, this dragon. And I love, because, man, this dragon and this dragon, either this is the same dragon and he's just got a shadow falling on his face, but there's something very much about following the inspiration, because this is the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. This is your passion, your inspiration, your ideas, your motivation to get up and go after it. And I love that there's this spider here with this golden egg, and the spider, you know, weaves her own fate. She weaves, and what I love about that is it's aligning to divine timing. So whatever inspiration you're receiving right now, it feels like it's divinely inspired, and it is divinely aligned to your own rhythm, your own divine timing, your own divine cycles. And so there's something about the spider web and the spiral that it creates, which speaks to the spirals, the cycles of time. And also this golden egg, it's some great idea that you have, some inspired idea you have to act on. So it could be a business, it could be a social media platform, it could be starting a band, it could be writing a book, it could be all these different things. So I feel like ultimately what it's saying is unyoke yourself. You've got the key. Take this fucking bullshit off yourself. Set yourself free from the cage. Set yourself free from the ideology. Set yourself free from a disempowered paradigm, and go to where your roots are nourished, and explore and trust that all will be provided for you. Tune into the greater abundance of the universe. Trust yourself as divine creator being. All right, that's all I got for today. Peace and love until next time.